best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You look at this Raiders defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Across midfield. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 28. 47 yards rushing for him now, his first 2 carries of the ball game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, going for 14 and a 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw is Wilson.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Play action. It's Wilson.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd and 9 now.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The Chiefs looking for win number 2 on the year. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll go with a keeper.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
He's across midfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw now on first down.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And out of bounds right around the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now it's Wilson.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Call it a gain of a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Now Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A big play there.
70 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll look to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Wilson changing the play.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Meanwhile, Wilson's and this throw brought in here by Mayer.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And now they're into hurry-up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and throw for it here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Well, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now back to throw.
A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Oh, design run for their wideout.
And he is here. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that. That's the play from their defense while they continue to score on offense.
Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
On 1st down, Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Wilson.
Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Raiders have got it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll look to throw.
Throw left side to Kincaid.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll set up a throw.
That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he is going to have the Chiefs 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 2nd and 1. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They go play action now. Wilson.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to air one out. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, You got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The slot man in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Given 12 yards on that one, it earns him a fresh set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here's 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
But that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he flicks it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
One point, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big pickup there. Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll go on the ground. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember,